Hello everyone, this is Buddy Clippings 217 and welcome to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's been a while since I've played this game, but I really did need a break. My voice was raw last time after I finished that episode, and Angel Star was getting on my nerves, so I'm really glad I took a break. Anyway, so last episode I believe she put us through the ringer and she kept coming up with new evidence during the trial. And at the end, I think we finally were able to go to a recess. So we're hanging in there somehow by the skin of our teeth or whatever. I don't know. What's that saying? Skin of our teeth? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, all right. Rise from the ashes, day 2, trial ladder, because the other part was trial former. Okay. Right. Now it's 11:56 a.m. Poor Emma.
Mr. Wright,
Huh? What?
are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Yeah, pretty much, honey. It's tough being Phoenix or being a defense attorney, I guess. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. Ooh. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Ah, who else could this be? What's with the Spanish all the time? But okay, whatever.
Hola, partner.
Howdy.
They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin' at least.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory.
What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen there the last 2 days have really been on edge.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
Huh.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What? She was? Oh,
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon.
what does that mean? All this, muffler that? It's kind of weird. In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. This whole trial has been nothing but a bad feeling. I have an answer you're not gonna want to hear, Emma. I'm sorry.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
A big pile of donkey manure. That is the way I will phrase it.
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee.
I mean, swimming in steak sauce is better than what I thought. All right. Why donkey manure? I don't know. What's with the judge's hesitance? Okay.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Look at Edward's face! Oh my god. He looks pissed.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets.
Are you dying? Please don't die, baby. Don't die.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes.
This is so weird.
What's more, your eyes are...
Oh, sorry.
It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Good question. Alrighty then.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable. Okay, Edgeworth is having a mental breakdown. Somebody help him, please. The judge is shocked.
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Who is this? I don't know. I don't remember. Excuse me. Knock knock. Who is this? Please don't be Angel Star again. Oh, he said who's there. Of course he did.
Who's there?
Oh, you! Epic music. What's with this guy? Oh, how am I gonna do your voice? Oh crap, I need smooth. Well, poopy-doo. I need to record this episode though. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to plan this better so that whenever Smooth and I get a chance to record again, it'll be an episode when I need him to do this guy's voice. Oh my gosh. Alright. A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. I just noticed his tie. It's like a cross.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
That's weird. But is he the devil?
Who on earth is he? Oh, it's you.
What's with the silence? You're creeping me out, dude. Okay. Dang it, how am I gonna do your voice? My old man voice is so limited.
Oh! Sorry I'm late, OG. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, OG? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy? Busy smizzy, OG, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Yeah, this guy is quite a character, I'll tell you that. Sorry, but who are you?
Aha! So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh?
Worthy.
You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
I love swimming.
I wanna go swimming.
Little worthy. Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Wow. Really, Phoenix? Wow.
Ch-
chief of police.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Doesn't dress like one, but okay. Okay, he is a strange one. He looks so serious and then he's all jolly. Name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
That's a long time. Oh dear. Edgeworth.
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Oh boy, is that what I think it is? Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe.
Really?
On little Worthy's car, no less.
Why? What?
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this?
It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Edgeworth is kind of getting back to normal now. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Oh, I thought he was going to say, what kind of outfit are you wearing? Because that's a great question, too. Not that he has any room to judge.
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Ooh.
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me?
Ooh. Ooh. Looks like a little, tension between these two.
Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth.
That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
Ooh. What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
Ugh.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
Wow. This is really not good.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah!
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Dude, you have another hand. Anyway, just don't cut your finger.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Okay. They're gonna make me do it, aren't they? Is it this part? No? Gonna be picky about it? I guess so. Oh, there it is.
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood? But I saw something else I wanted to look at too. The tag. This does... Sorry, I don't know why I did the judge voice for a second. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police?
Ooh, excuse me. I like did a yawn hiccup thing.
And this knife.
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really. Alright. This is not good. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't... Excuse me. Ugh, gosh darn it. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Wait, are you saying another detective is killed? At the same exact time as Goodman? What? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. BS. That's all I'm gonna say.
There was a murder at the police department. A detective.
That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Yeah. This is a little like, what the hell?
Order, order, order.
Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. Huh. He just told the whole courtroom of people. Sorry. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright.
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Huh. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. Should not record this late at night. I'll keep going for a little bit. So, I'm glad to see my health bar went up. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Now, this is one of those times when I do want to press. Excuse me, special? Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. I don't think so. I already saw it before that the centimeters did not match, so yeah. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Huh. See this one. Can I? Ooh, I don't want to present yet. I just want to look at this more because it says there's a tag attached. Let's look at that.
There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number?
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again? Okay. And, that pretty much told you right there and then. There's something else we have with numbers. Looks kind of familiar, right? Too bad we can't actually examine that. Now, I don't know if I should press. Let me press first. It's safer that way. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Don't call him that. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. There we go. We did it the right way. We looked at it first and then we pressed. So, how are things down at the department? No, now we know. Let's go back. So, unless there's evidence to prove a connection, here we go. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness what do you mean from the judge. This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Aha. Aha! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9? That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Yep, finally. Order, order! Well, Chief. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. Now here's your prize. No, I don't know what's his prize. Somebody come up with a prize for him. I win? What game is this guy playing? Yeah, he's a weird guy, that's for sure. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Wait, give me some info. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car?
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Okay. Ordered initiate to do an investigation. Detective was killed. What a mess. Okay, let's press this before I go back to the other stuff. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Oji?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help Wright.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Oh, okay, so we're doing the right thing. Oh, well, they said the same day, 5:15. How the victim was killed looks like he was stabbed, right? Maybe where the victim was found? Uh, alright, where? So, tell me, where was the victim found? I mean, it's pretty obvious he was probably stabbed, right?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
That's weird. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
Did he? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Oh, okay. I was kind of confused there. There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. But he just said it's not officially linked, so I can't talk much about it. But, hold on. How do we... Do I press it? Do I use the knife? Ugh, I hate when the game is like kind of vague. Like, what do you do? I want to play it safe and I'm gonna press. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
Huh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
Come on, Gant, give it up.
You two make a good pair.
Oh, okay. Gant, you and I gonna have to have a little chat later. You gonna be you a shipping fan? Oh, this is funny.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Your men are very dumb then. That's all I'm gonna say. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really? He seems to be a pretty helpful guy after all.
Who would have guessed?
Okay.
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Oh, okay. Please cooperate, sir. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Victim's gender? No. Victim's division? I don't see how that would help. Now, the victim's ID number would help us quite a lot, wouldn't it? And we have something that has, ID number. Look at this. A name and ID number are written here. Perfect. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189.
I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs.
What else would they use?
Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
True.
Detective Bruce Goodman, ID YABADAB. Yabba dab.
Yabba dabba doo. Really?
See, wouldn't that be better?
Yabba dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it.
Exactly my point.
It doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay, so we looked at that. Hold on. So let's ask about the ID number.
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The ID number is...
Okay, I'm gonna say dramatic pause. Yep, looks pretty familiar, doesn't it?
Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it.
Dude, it started with a 5, not an 8. You can't even remember that? That is ridiculous.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Yep. That's pretty sad, but he's old, so I guess we can forgive him.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department. Oh yeah, this tells us something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Well, it tells us this. It's the same as Goodman's.
Witness.
Phoenix, what are you doing?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Yeah, he is.
No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
Thanks, Edgeworth, for the support.
The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time.
Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
Judge, he is a defense attorney. He is not a detective. What is wrong with you?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney. Remember?
This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. Mm-hmm.
And this means what exactly?
Really, Judge? Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
Why do you keep saying 8 and 2? Why? You even got the first number wrong! Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? And we will find out what he thinks in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye.